Welcome to Arise. So today we're in Matthew chapter 18, verse 16. Remember yesterday we talked a little bit about conflict, and if you have somebody that you know has sinned against you, you need to go and talk to them. But how do you go and talk to them? It told us yesterday in verse 15, you go alone. You talk to that person one-on-one. You cannot be afraid, but you're also not going to tell them, you did this to me. You need to get into a place. A lot of times when I have a conflict and somebody has hurt me, I spend 3 days before the Lord praying. I want to pray because I don't want to speak from a place of emotion. I want to speak from a place of spirit, because when I go in and try to resolve this in spirit, then I know I'm not going to fabricate what was done. I know that I'm going to be truthful with my words. I know that I'm out for reconciliation. I'm not out for making sure that they pay for what they did to me. I'm out for reconciliation, because that is the heart of our Father, is that we would be reconciled one to another, because that demonstrates the love of God, how we can work through something, and it should baffle the world how a Christian can operate and restore a relationship, can talk through it. And I've had people say, I have never had anybody before you come to me when there's been this type of a conflict and we turned out to be friends afterwards. That should be the norm for Christians. It should be that when we come back together and we've worked through a conflict, that we are stronger than we were before. That is God's way. So here in the next verse, it says that if they aren't going to hear you in verse 15, then you're to go and bring 1 or 2 other people. Now they're there. Why? Not to side with you. They're there to make sure the conversation is clean and accurate. They are just witnesses. But the goal of all of you is that reconciliation, forgiveness is given, and the relationship is restored. Can you do that?